TC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, milder temperatures in the forecast, but you're going to have to deal with plenty of clouds, not much sun in the 10-day forecast for that matter, and with more spring-like temperatures, some spring-like showers. Few showers in the mix tonight. We'll tell you why coming up in just a bit. In fact, let's look at the big picture across the lower 48, and once again, the Northeast, the Great Lakes in the deep freeze, still wind chill advisories, but conditions improving up here, but snow now moving on in. So that's going to add to the winter misery for our friends to the north. Meanwhile, closer to home, plenty of showers showing up on the radar satellite composite associated with a very weak area of low pressure that's out here a little bit farther to the south out in the Gulf of Mexico. There's a little bit of a convergence line here, and this broad elongated area of low pressure is going to be sliding eastward, but it should impact our coastal parishes in the form of at least some light rain working its way into, and we're seeing that right now across Cameron Parish, perhaps Vermilion, Iberia, St. Mary. We'll go with rain chances 30% I-10 corridor. It's going to be lower to the north but higher to the south. With all this rain and some embedded thunder, you can see some cloud to ground or cloud to water lightning showing up south of the Galveston area. That's going to be moving eastward, so kind of rough for our friends and family that have to work offshore. Here's the latest predictive radar run, keeping the bulk of the precipitation and the heavier stuff well offshore, but some of that may work its way inland during the course of the overnight hours, so that's why we're carrying those rain chances 30% tonight, and we'll go probably about 20% for tomorrow. More clouds tomorrow, but a little sun mixed in as well. Temperatures this morning were pretty much dependent on the cloud cover. Where it had cleared out, we were freezing or below off to the north, but where the clouds dominated, upper 30s to lower 40s, which is pretty normal for this time of year. Lafayette got up to 63 this afternoon, which is right on mark for the last day of January. Mind you, we're kind of emerging out of that dead of winter forecast, and you're going to see that certainly in the 10-day forecast. Meanwhile, look offshore, showing some pretty good winds. Vermilion 331 at 30-mile-an-hour winds. The Magnolia Tip at 28 miles per hour. So it's going to be rough offshore with that area of low pressure moving across the Gulf of Mexico. As for temperatures, mild in the southwest. You can see where the deep freeze is, but the numbers are at least closer to single digit below zero versus minus 20, minus 30, minus 40 or 50 below. So that is certainly good news. Wind chills here are still as cold as minus 20, but improving. Meanwhile, for us, it's going to be cool tonight, but not nearly as cold as it has been. Temperatures hold in the 50s. You can see that weak area of low pressure staying well offshore, but maybe a few spotty showers working their way inland tomorrow. Mostly cloudy skies. Like today, you'll see a few intervals of sun, but clouds really dominate. It will be a few degrees warmer tomorrow afternoon. Looks good for drive time for our TGIF. And then as we head into the weekend, not much of a change. Fair skies just teasing us off to our north and east. A mixture of mostly cloudy skies, few breaks in the clouds through Saturday afternoon, and temperatures should be a few degrees milder, and that trend continues. We're stuck with mild weather for a while. Going into Sunday, a few more showers. Going into next week, it looks like we'll see scattered showers, few thunderstorms, especially Tuesday. Next frontal system shaping up mid to late next week. Won't get here until Thursday, and behind it some overrunning rains. And the only really mostly sunny day we see right now could be next Friday before the clouds and showers return. So we're getting to that time of year where we're in between weather systems, not decidedly cold, but getting a little bit more decidedly mild and on the wet side. So low to mid 50s tonight will favor mid 60s for your high tomorrow. Tomorrow night, lower 50s, upper 40s off to the north, so a little bit cooler there, and mid to upper 60s for your Saturday afternoon. So not as cool tonight. Scattered showers mainly along the coast, 30% on your rain chances, breezy easterly winds, 53 the low, 67 the high tomorrow with mostly cloudy skies, and again a few peaks of the sun from time to time. Much the same into the weekend, and notice those temperatures continue to rise, getting into the mid 70s next week, and overnight lows pushing the upper 60s. So there may be needed a little bit of air conditioner action. I know, Jim, not for you until sometime in June.
Give me 90s.
Yeah, but the humidity will be coming up as well as long with those temperatures.
I'll still open the windows. You know, fresh air. Can't beat it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, thanks, Rob.